Good morning children, welcome to today's class. So today we are going to, actually in last class we started the classification of elements and the periodic table, modern periodic table. In the classification of elements, here we already started the first rule children, means the first classification done by the Daberneer. So in the Daberneer triads, here you see Daberneer laws of triads. So triads means actually three elements children. In these three elements, the average atomic weight of the middle one should be always equals to the average atomic weight of first one and third one. Actually this law will be only satisfied for only some elements only. So finally this Daberneer's law of triads will be the failure classification. So that's why here we are going for the another classification of elements children. This is the Newland's law of octaves. Newland's law of octaves. So actually octaves means oct means number 8. So here in this Newland law of octaves, here we have 8 elements. So this classification should be mainly done on the basis of valency, number of valencies. So first we are going to know about the Newland. So John Newland was a British chemist. Newland found that when elements were arranged in the ascending order of their atomic weights. So ascending order means from the smaller to big one. So when the elements will be arranged from the smaller one to bigger one, they appear to fall into 7 groups. Okay, so in each group contained elements with similar chemical properties. Based on these observations, Newland proposed the law of octaves. So based on the chemical properties of all the elements, this Newland's law of octaves will be explained. So in this law of octaves states that when elements are arranged in the ascending order of their atomic weights, they fall into a pattern in which their properties repeated at regular intervals. Means the atomic weight of the first one should be always equals to the atomic weight of 8th element. Okay, means they have the same chemical and physical properties and their valence is also having the same number. So this is the basic thing here we have to observe in the Newland's law of octaves. So for example, in the textbook they are given, here you see, in Newland's table of elements, if we start with hydrogen, so here you see children in the figure, first element they are given hydrogen, and when we started from the hydrogen, then the last one should be the table 1, Newland's table of elements they are given. This one you have to observe children. So in the Newland's table of elements, if you start with hydrogen and move to down, then start up to the top 8th element is fluorine. Okay, first one hydrogen, second one lithium, and third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th element if you observe, that is the fluorine, having the number 8, element number 8, and they have the both physical and chemical properties. So this is the Newland's law of octaves. So whenever these two elements having the same atomic weights, they have the same valency number, means they have the same physical and chemical properties. Okay, but actually if you observe this table here, this law should be only satisfied for some elements only. So that's why this should be the failure law of octaves. Okay, and here we have some limitations also. So because of that one, here we are going for the another classification of elements, that is the Mendeleev's periodic table. So in this Mendeleev's periodic table, here we have to observe, in this Mendeleev's periodic table, here we have some groups and some rows also there children. So these groups and some rows are there. Here we have in each one row and each one group, here we have some subgroups also. So next page, here you can observe children Mendeleev's periodic table. This is the 1871 version. So based on the Mendeleev's observation regarding to the properties of elements in the periodic table, so here we have the law, that is a periodic law. Actually here this one should be called as the periodic law. Okay, so according to this law, the physical and chemical properties of the elements are a periodic function of their atomic weights. Means each and every element which have the same physical and chemical properties, they should be always the periodic functions of their atomic weights. Okay, so here we have what are the silent features. Actually, silent features means what are the advantages of the Mandel's periodic table. Here they are given. Here you see, children. So in the Mandel's periodic table, mainly here we have groups and subgroups. Okay, groups and subgroups. So there are actually 8 vertical columns in Mandel's periodic table called as groups. So these 8 vertical columns should be called as the groups. They are represented by Roman numerals 1 to 8. The table we can observe, children, 1 to 8 Roman numbers, those are the groups. 8 groups are there in Mendel's periodic table, and elements present in a given vertical column have similar properties. Each group is divided into again 2 subgroups, those are the A and B. The elements within any subgroup resemble one another to a great extent. For example, subgroup 1A elements called as alkyl metals. So like that, for each and every subgroup here we have some particular name also, and this is the first advantage of the Mendel's periodic table. And second one, periods. Okay, the periods, periods means nothing but the horizontal rows in Mendel's periodic table. Mendel's periodic table, here we have some periods also. Actually these periods will be nothing but the horizontal rows in the table. Here we have 7 periods in this table, which are denoted by the Arabic numbers, means 1 to 7. Means Arabic numbers nothing but what we are using now, those are the Arabic numbers. So elements in a periodic differ in their properties from one another. A period comprises the entire range of elements, after which properties repeat themselves. Actually in groups and subgroups, what are the elements will be present? Those have the same physical and chemical properties. But what are the elements will be present in the periods? They didn't have the same physical and chemical properties. These you have to observe here. And third one, the third important feature of the Mendel's periodic table is predicting the properties of missing elements. Actually here predicting means based on the arrangement of elements according to their atomic weights, they left some places for the elements. Actually those elements were not found at that time, but Mendeleev was left some place for the elements, whatever the elements will be found in the future also. So this is the main advantage in the Mendel's periodic table. Okay, and fourth one, correction of atomic weights. So the placement of elements in Mendel's periodic table helped in correcting the atomic masses of some elements like beryllium, indium and gold also. So actually before this Mendel's table, we have some classifications. We already learned some classifications. Those are the Newland's law of octaves, and before that D'Aubigné triads also. So mainly these D'Aubigné triads of elements should be completely classified on the basis of their atomic weights only. But what are the atomic weights will be there? Those are the uncorrected atomic weights. So these atomic weights completely should be corrected by the Mendel's periodic table by using the perfect formula. So this is also one of the very important advantage by using the Mendel's periodic table. And after that, fifth one, here we have anomalous series. By anomalous series means, so some anomalous series of elements like tellurium and indium were observed in the table. The anomalous series contained elements with more atomic weights like tellurium placed before the elements which have the less atomic weights also. So Mendeleev accepted minor inversions in the order of increasing atomic weights, children. Actually anomalous series means if you observe the Mendel's periodic table, these all will be completely classified according to their ascending order of the atomic weights only. But anomalous series means the atom which have the more atomic weight, that should be placed in front of the atom which have the less atomic weight than that. So these will be called as the anomalous series. So it was the extraordinary thinking of Mendeleev, that was the chemist, to accept the periodic table and recognize Mendeleev more than any else as the originator of the periodic law. So these are the main important features of the Mendeleev's periodic table. So by using this Mendeleev's periodic table only, the elements should be completely classified into groups and periods, and completely the atomic weight of each and every element should be accurately should be finded by using this one only. And the anomalous series is the very very important feature of the Mandel's periodic table. But even though here we have some limitations for this periodic table also. So in that first one, the anomalous pair of elements, this is advantage for the Mandel's table, and as usual this is the main limitation of the Mandel's periodic table also. And second one, dissimilar elements placed together. So dissimilar elements means, similar elements means having the same physical properties and chemical properties, but in the Mandel's periodic table also some elements will be placed which are not having the same physical and chemical properties in groups. So this is also another limitation of the Mandel's periodic table. So to solve these two, to achieve these two, here we are going for the another classification of elements, that is the modern periodic table, which was classified by H.J. Moseley children. So this modern periodic table will go for the next class. So up to here you should read the textbook and you should follow the class properly children, and each and every one should read the textbook properly. And if you have any doubt, you can call me personally. Thank you. And each and everyone should complete your CW up to now, and the CW for this lesson I'll give you later, and I will send the message to you what you have to write for the CW and HW also. Read properly and follow the class properly. Thank you.